continuous tense may talk about an action that is
Unfinished action.
started in the past and it's still going on. Or it can also be about an action that has finished recently. All right. So like all present perfect tenses, all right, present perfect tense, it connects the present with the past. Okay, so it's not about the past, it's not about just the present, it is a connection between the past and the present. But present perfect tense. Now, in the present perfect continuous tense, it is about an action that started in the past, and it's going on right now. It's continuing. So that is what we call the present perfect continuous tense. All right. Now, how do you write it? What's the difference? If you look at this, the present perfect simple tense, you can say, I have cooked dinner. This is present perfect simple. All right. Okay. And the present perfect continuous tense will be written in the continuous form, ing. I have been cooking dinner. I have been cooking dinner. So this is called the present perfect continuous tense. All right. Now, what is interesting is both of them actually mean the same thing. Okay. So present perfect tense, it's about an action that began in the past and it still continues today. All right. I have cooked dinner. Yeah, chikaru kogu orsina tanda dinalia tanda dogu kogumendo dinal tanda satsas chikogudo. I have cooked dinner means dinner is ready. This is what it means over here. All right. But sometimes even in the present perfect tense, I have studied English for 10 years. Lamda tanda toshimuch koguyata. So here it's slightly different. Here it means okay, dinner has been cooked, it's ready. Now, in the present perfect continuous tense, I have been cooking dinner means it started in the past, it's going on right now. Probably when you are saying this, you are still cooking. All right. Yeah, I have been cooking dinners. So more, it's more of a process. It's a going on process. Okay, so both of these are about the present and the past. It's a connection between the present and the past. All right, but the present perfect continuous tense, if it is about an unfinished action, it means it's still going on. The finished in it. Okay, so this is about an unfinished action. For example, I have been studying English for 10 years means it's still going on. I have been living in India for 5 years. Still, you're still living in India. The baby has been crying all night. The baby has been crying all night. Okay, probably, okay, the baby is still crying. All right. And all night, but it's not night right now. So it could also mean, well, it has been going on in the night, maybe it just stopped a little while ago. All right. Okay, so we're talking about an unfinished action. So here, maybe the baby is still crying. Unfinished action. Now, see, look at the difference between how you write it. All right. I have cooked, and here you use the be verb. All right, in the third form, the participle of the be verb, and then the ing. I have been cooking. So, been cooking, continuous tense, present perfect tense, have been cooking, have been studying, have been learning, have been living, have been crying. It shows an activity that is going on. Okay, so yes. This is how it's written in a slightly different way. The continuity continuous tense na but here the tense is different. All right, this tense clearly shows that the action is continuing. Okay, so this is the present perfect continuous tense with an unfinished action. All right.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes.
What is the difference between the I'm cooking dinner and I have been cooking dinner?
Oh, okay. I'm cooking dinner is now when you're doing it. All right. Right
Yeah.
now, when I'm speaking and I'm cooking, I say I am cooking. It's present continuous tense.
Okay.
You say I'm cooking dinner. Or what are you
Yeah.
doing? I'm cooking dinner. All right. But it can
Yeah.
also be used for the future. Okay,
Uh,
what are you going to do tonight? I'm going to cook dinner, or I'm cooking dinner
yeah.
tonight. So I'm
Uh,
cooking dinner. The future nale kosigre. I'm cooking dinner. Tanda tanda tatawa. Toshimba. Cheshimba. But I
yes.
have been cooking dinner means it started in the past. Tangini. Tangini chini tanda podo soyo de kogre. Past, you're talking about something that began in the past and you're still doing it now. So I have been cooking dinner. So you can actually sense a period of time. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I hope it's clear. All right. So that's about the present perfect continuous tense when it expresses an unfinished action. Okay, that is what it means. Now, let's look at the second one. Here, the present perfect continuous tense could mean could mean a recent continuous action. All right, so ngeja draw there, chung there. All right, for example, your eyes are red. Can I be mamurishas? All right, so your eyes are red. Have you been crying? Okay, in tanda ngugu yo mare. In tanda
No.
me mamu di chayo di. What does it mean? It happened recently, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it means an action that has been going on in the recent past, but it has maybe just stopped. All right. Cannot solve shoot. I think it's a says maybe again on all the low in it present perfect continuous yore in tanda chigi with kyogmata. It was going on recently, but maybe just stopped. Just stopped. Okay. So the person says, okay, your eyes are red. Have you been crying? And the answer could be no, I've been cutting onions. All right. I've been cutting onions. Can you see? Present perfect continuous tense. All right. Okay, so look at the second one. You look tired. Have you been sleeping well? All right. All right. So you look tired. Have you been sleeping well? See, the question is in the present perfect continuous tense. It does not mean that it's going on now. It means that it was going on in the recent past. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's say this person says, no, I haven't been sleeping well. I haven't been sleeping well. Okay. All right. Now, then another example would be, I have been calling you for hours. I have been calling you for hours. Or you can say, we have been waiting for you. Stop cheyore. All right. So it's about recent. Nyeja, doshin Okay. Do you see two meanings?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's very clear. One is it's going. The other one is just finished, but it was going on recently. Okay, so you see, you can actually get two meanings from the present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so now how is it written? It's different from the present perfect tense. The present perfect continuous tense will be written with a have been and an ing there, right? Verb ing. I have been learning English. You have been learning English. We have been, they have been and they are in Gililiar. So we have been learning English. They have been learning English. Now with he, she, and it is he has been learning English. She has been learning English. It has
It
been
has
learning
been
English.
learning
Oh, did
English.
it? In Ginalia, present perfect continuous. They continuous, the ing, the continuous tense. The participle been the pejutang. I am learning, and am the correct the be verb, the participle the been chagayare. All right, so I have been learning. You have been learning. We have been learning. They have been learning. She has been learning. He has been learning. It has been learning. This is how you write a present perfect continuous tense. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can I ask one
Yeah,
question?
please go ahead.
Which one is the much better for if I just give an example? I have been learning English, or I am learning English just now. Which one is the much better?
It's not about which is better. It's about what you mean. What are you trying to express? If you're
No,
talking
I
about
mean,
what you're
yeah,
doing now, then you say, I'm learning English now. It only means right now.
yeah.
All right. But if you're talking
Uh,
about something that has been going on for a long time, then you don't say I am learning English. You say I have been
uh,
learning English. The meaning is different.
okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes.
I am learning English. Then you have to use this tense. I have been learning English. Okay?
Kansan tandang atu di zoom nala inji jan deora di la di kala I have been learning English and the I have been learning English law.
I've been learning English like that. I am learning right now. Right now, you are learning English.
Yeah,
I'm learning English now.
yeah.
Okay,
Analos.
okay. I have been different meaning. Okay. So the
Okay,
yaga
dila di kala I am learning English lana jurumbo sheta do me bata tengora.
action is now, not in the past.
Los.
The
Okay.
past, the present, ni tu share delia. Past ne kotsu brete tadun dro te du kone. So the action has been going on from the past to the present. Okay? But if you say I am, it only means now,
Yes, ma'am.
not past. It only means now. Tandalawiyar.
Okay. Thank
Okay?
you.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, these are some common expressions we use with the present perfect continuous tense. These are the same expressions we use with present perfect simple tenses. The karsa tikto tenzu peje yang sin steng ting yam dole. I've been studying for 3 hours. See, for it one.
3 hours.
Yeah, you can use this with even present perfect simple tense. I have studied for 3 hours today. The present perfect tense yam the toya get tikto today. All right. So I've been studying for 3 hours. I've been studying since 8
Since 6
a.m.
a.m.
It has been raining all
beginning
day.
all day.
She has been exercising a
Exercising
lot
a lot
lately or
lately
recently.
or recently.
She has been exercising a lot lately. Recently. So these are some expressions that we use with the present perfect continuous tense. Okay, you use it also with the present perfect simple tense. They're mostly the same. Okay, all right. So I've been studying at Sarah Monastery for 5 years, or I've been learning English for 10 years. All right. So you can use these expressions, but don't use an exact past time. It does not go with, because the present perfect is not about something that's finished. All right, in the past. You don't say yesterday. You don't say 2010 with the present perfect tense, because it's not about past action. It's about an action. Maybe the result is in the present, or the action is still going on, or maybe just finished. Because that's not important in this tense. Tense Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So that's about the present perfect continuous tense. Right. Now, all right. Thank you, love today. The present perfect simple tense and the present perfect continuous tense. How is it differentiated? Okay, tanda chikbu kore. In the present perfect simple tense and tanda this mangach koyajor result not in the koyajor. Okay, continuous tense nalian tanda. Okay, so let's see what is the similarity of it. Both these tenses are about action, an action that began in the past and that continues in the present. All right, past that continues. I'm sorry. Here it's that is still going on. That continues in the present. Okay, and the Toshima. So if you say I have lived in Sarah for 10 years, or I have been living in Sarah for 10 years, same meaning. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, so it's about a past which is still true in the present. Now, the present perfect simple tense is used when the action started a very long time ago. All right. Then it's better to use the present perfect tense, simple tense. But if the action has been going on, in the recent past, then normally people use the present perfect continuous tense. Here's the example. I have studied at Sarah Monastery for 5 years. The longer the using boot of Sina. Any present perfect simple tense. The to you ring a chimbachina, the pejota, see what the young since the pejotin. Yine dunda chick dunda ni dunda sums dawa chick dawa ni in the imbrechina and the pejotin. You see?
I've been studying.
Yeah, because it's about here. It's recently. So it's better to say I've been studying at Sarah Monastery for the past 3 months. Okay. So to member then use this tense. This the present perfect simple tense is better. Okay.
I have been studying at Sarah Monastery for long time ago, Lamna.
Don't use ago. Ago the past tense chapter. So I have been studying at Sarah Monastery for a long time. Did you go? Long time this you're not giving any specific time over here, for a long time. Or you can say I have studied at Sarah Monastery for a long time. The long time the tuzu definite so long time. What do you mean by a long time? Sometimes, even 1 year is a long time. For some people, even like 6 months is a long time. So, okay, so long time. All right. So the ringbo lana karlu kuwi hore. So the nijalo dogure se tunda chikpo kure ta yine chidan chebre chine kawa pejuteng krisine. I have the present perfect simple that this to mangbo shoes nyama ni tende go to yo tende che todu dogu yo and the mang che di pejuteng kre. All right. In the present perfect continuous tense the to go to with the ngeja go to vision to do draw the to ringu shira ching man the pejuteng kre. This is how it's done. You need to that cheap receipt. This way, kama demand the yomare. All right. Nijalo, yeah, it's the same. Okay, but it is customary. Lokso kariorsina, dituzu ringalre, dituzu tungalre. Okay. So that's
Yeah,
about.
ma'am. Tambudi. Oh, sorry. Tambudi current the mutuni chijim but the chetsaz la nichalo kochora.
어디를 고르다. 제 차슬레 고그래 당부들레래. 제 차슬레 고그래. 제 단도 더 심벌레 고 니자로 다우 요래. 다우 요래 니자로. 그래. 다 이네 디날이야 거박하시야 디날이야 거박들네 마트에 된데 요. 가서 디날 거박티스 망아 조절. 그래서 망고 신수 망고 거박.
Dos.
드스라. 니안 디날이야 마공예 조절. 디날이야 거박 니용 그래. 거박 치기 단도 더 심벌체. 거박 치기 단도 예자 차워지 조그래. In a dika chazan dina yoria. Present perfect simple nalolia. De yovenicha dele kuya. So this is a much bigger term tense. which, kind of includes a lot more meaning here. All right. This could have two meanings. One, it's going on, still going on, and another, just finished recently. All right. So
Yes, ma'am.
that's the only difference. That's the only difference. Otherwise, they would basically mean the same thing. Okay. And the share search your the these chick did not let to you ring the tigre. You see, in your jai imberin the tigre. Okay. You know, your mad the tine to you. But grammatically, it's correct. All right. So that's the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous tense, and how they're different. They're not actually different. They are the same. Okay. All right. Now, very important over here. When do you use the present perfect continuous tense? All right. Now, you have to be very careful. You don't use it with all kinds of verbs. With non-action verbs. Now, in English language, we talk about action words and non-action words. New York. Chawa, chawa so you chitanya, chaba pogi, ya rang shingi chumba chiota. Okay. Yang kashi chawa ram hare, beyin alina the chabana chugmedo. All right. So, if these are non-action verbs, you never use the present perfect continuous tense. For example, look at this. No siya jorwa, hakova siya jomarwe, sheba siya di chawa skerwe, chawa marwa. Chawa marwa, chaba mo sker yoma, shebarwa. Look to janche shembarwa. Di kara di rang shingi chik yoba source me do a chick jan shembar mato. Kon kangde chick chega chick the cover the yomare to know. All right. It's something very mental. You don't see an effort or an action being there in it. All right. So I have been knowing John for 2 years now, because this know over here is a non-action verb.
Non-action verb.
The non-action verb at the tense in said, I have known John for 2 years. If it's a non-action verb. All right. And in the same way, like is a feeling, it's not an action. Like the sort of raya. Action.
Hey.
You did non-action. So it would be wrong to say I have been liking this book or he has been liking. No, you say he has liked this book in his life. It's a feeling, it's not a verb, or it's not an action. Action here, in the same way, understand. Understand is not an action. Is it an action?
No.
It's a mental state.
It's a mental state. Yeah.
State of the mind. So it's not an action. That is why, with these kinds of verbs, you cannot use this tense. So the students have been understanding this lesson wrong. The students have understood this lesson.
Understood this lesson.
Don't use the present perfect tense with all verbs. You can use it only with action verbs.
Action verbs.
Non-action verbs. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Okay, now here we are. Now, this is how you write the positive, the negative, and the questions, the present perfect tense. The only thing is in the present perfect continuous tense, you have been and then a continuous verb.
Continuous work.
Yes. I have been working. Negative, I haven't
been working.
Questions.
Have I been working? Have I been working?
All right. You have been working.
You have been going. You haven't been going.
Haven't been going. Have you been going? All right. Have you been going? That's the question. We have been reading. We haven't
been reading.
Have we been reading? Oh, they have we been reading? In the same way, they have been playing. Right? They haven't been playing. Have they been playing? Okay. He, she, it, lamada, yorwa. He has been cooking. He hasn't been cooking. He been cooking. See, we has. She has been singing. She hasn't been singing. Has she been singing? It has been working. Okay, the air conditioner has been working. It hasn't been working. Has it been working? Okay. The positive, the negative, and the questions. Been, and an ing. Have been and an ing. Have been and an ing. That's how you write the present continuous tense. Okay. So now we have this exercise. Let's see if we can do this. Make sentences with the present perfect continuous, and you have to use for or
Or
since
since
if it's
if
necessary.
necessary.
Gogo, you know the chase love. All right. So make sure we're not answering it all together. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now just try number one. First, try to make the sentence correctly, and then one by one, let's see. Choose okay, it's a question. It's a question. Anybody would like to try now? It has to be in the present perfect continuous. You can use for or since if it's necessary. If it's not necessary, no need to use it.
How long they have been going out together?
Okay, do you think that's correct? The others?
Yes.
How long they have been going out together? It's a question.
No.
Yes.
How long have they?
Have they?
Oh.
Yes. Okay, be careful. Have they?
How long have
How
they
long
been there?
have they been going out together?
together?
Be careful. How long have they been going out together? Okay. All right. Yes. Just try to do it in your mind first. Do it in your mind, and then one of you can.
I have been studying English for
Yes.
2 years.
Yes. I have.
I have been studying English for 2 years.
That's correct. I have been studying English for 2 years. That's correct. Okay. Just do the third one in your mind first, and then one of you can, share your sentence. It's a negative sentence. You see the symbol negative there.
He hasn't been feeling very well.
Recent.
He hasn't been feeling very well recently.
That's right. He hasn't been feeling very well recently. He hasn't been feeling very well recently. Okay? All right. Inda. Number 4. It's a positive sentence.
You have been reading that book for months.
Very good. You have been reading that book for months. For months. For many logo, for months. You have been reading that book for months. Okay? All right. What about number 5? It's a question.
Have you been
Waiting for a long time.
Yes. Have you been waiting for a long time? Yes. Have you been waiting for a long time? Okay. Number 6. Negative.
We haven't
Spend much
spent much time
together.
together.
It's a negative sentence. Negative.
We haven't been spending much time together.
Spend
Okay.
We
We haven't
haven't
been spending much time together.
spent much time.
We haven't been spending much time together. That's right. Okay. That's 7 in that. It's a question. Number 7 is the question.
How long have you been living there?
Yeah. How long have you been living there? How long have you been living there? Okay. Yes.
Has she married?
She did well. Okay.
How
Yes.
long
How long has she been living
been
there?
living
Yes.
there?
How long has she been
Been
living?
living there.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Number 8. Positive.
I have been renting this flat for 3 years.
For 3 years.
I have been renting this flat
This
for
flat
3
for 3 years.
years. Yes. Okay. What about number 9? It's a negative sentence.
The lift hasn't worked
The
for
lift
10
hasn't
o'clock.
worked.
Can one of you say it correctly?
The lift hasn't been working
The lift hasn't
for 10
been working
o'clock.
10 o'clock. For 10 o'clock.
The
For
lift hasn't been working
For
since 10 o'clock.
since 10 o'clock.
Since 10 o'clock.
All right. So the lift hasn't been working since 10
10
o'clock,
o'clock.
right? You see exact time today, in a sense. The lift hasn't been working since 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. All right. What about the last one? It's a question.
Has she been working here a long time?
That's right. Has she been working here a long time? Okay. Figure. Has she been working here a long time? Has she been working a long time? Okay. So that is the first. Let's look at the second one. Complete with a verb from the list in the present continuous. Use the verb and put it in the present perfect continuous. Disturbance in the background. Whose mic is that?
Mike,
No, Jason. Mute your mic.
You need to switch off your mic. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Complete with a verb from the list in the present perfect continuous. A, B para dialogue ready. So A is given, your sister's lost a lot of weight. And B says, yes, she's been eating a lot less recently. She's been eating. So eat, she has been eating a lot less recently. Okay. Who wants to try now? A, B. Number one. Put the correct verb over here. Use the
Your
correct.
eyes are red. Have you been crying?
Yes, your eyes are red. Have you been crying? Okay, B the B color.
Yes, I watch a sad film.
Watch lang mara.
Yes, I have
been watching a sad film.
Yes.
I've been watching a sad film.
Oh, film yes, I've been watching a sad film. Okay, all right. Something I watch lana and the thing is love mother delia. You're what thinking the length of your mata. Yes, I've been watching a sad film. Okay, what about two?
It's very late. Why aren't you in bed, sir?
Don't say aren't, all right? It's aren't.
Aunt.
Are the dinner die yomare aren't sigre. You are slugdwa. So when you write the negative, when you say the negative aren't, there's no R sound. It's silent. R is silent. So why aren't you in bed? Don't say aren't. Aren't is wrong English. Why aren't you in bed?
Why aren't you in bed?
Yes. B.
I can't sleep. That dog has been barking for the last 2 hours.
Yes. I can't hear you. All right. That dog has been barking for the last half an hour. All right. So
Yes,
that's the problem that we are facing right now. So I can't sleep. That dog has been barking for the last 2 hours. Okay. Yes. 3. You look tired.
I know. I haven't. I hasn't sleeping. I hasn't been sleeping very well. I hasn't been sleeping
well recently. I haven't been sleeping well recently. Okay, number 4. Wow, you've bought a lot of things. And B says,
yes, we have been shopping all day.
Yes, we've been shopping all day. Yes, we've been shopping all day. All right, and then 5. You look hot. You look hot.
What have you been doing?
Yes, what have you been doing? Mm-hmm.
I've been playing in the garden. I have been playing in the garden.
In the garden with the children.
Playing in the garden
with the children.
Yes. So I've been playing in the garden with the children.
Simultaneous.
Okay. All right. So that's a little bit of an exercise using the present perfect continuous tense. We have some more exercises here. This one. Just look at this.
Oh.
Complete the questions and answers with the present perfect continuous or present perfect simple tense. So the simple vegetarian, the continuous vegetarian, though you just simple the kadip ko vegetangre if it's a non-action verb. All right. Present
Yes.
continuous if it's an action verb.
Yes.
So be careful. All right. So yes, the first one is done. How long have they been playing together? All right, that you have to use these words. So how long have they been playing together? And then fill in the blanks. They've been playing together since 1985. All right, so you've got to use the words within brackets. Bracket not seek take a okay.
How long it has been raining?
Is that correct? It's a question.
How long it has been raining?
No,
Question.
it's a question.
Yes.
Mhm.
How long it has been raining?
How long has it rainy? Has been rainy?
Yes, you put
How long
have.
has it been raining? How long has it been
How long
raining?
has it been raining? It's a question. Don't say how long it has been, because it has is not a question. It has is a statement. It has is a statement. Has it has been raining, not a statement. All right. Now this is a question. So how long has it been raining? Okay. B in the B. The answer is
It has
It
been
has
raining
been raining
for a long time.
since yesterday morning.
since
that's right.
yesterday.
It has been raining since yesterday morning. Now, gosh, your vocabulary.
Yesterday morning.
All right. It has been raining since yesterday morning. Okay. Let's see. Number 3. Here the verb is have. All right. But then in the present continuous tense, you have to use have been. Again, they have they have.
How long have
How
you
long
been
have you
had that jacket?
been having a
Be
jacket?
careful.
You
Have.
have been
Is it an action?
having
Have.
No.
No, it's not an action.
No.
So use the present perfect simple.
No. Yes, yes.
How long
Yes.
have you had that had you had
Yes.
that jacket?
How
How
long
long
have
have
you
you
had
had that jacket?
You have that jacket.
How long have you had that jacket? All right. And then B says, let me think. All right.
Let me think. I think I had that jacket since for 10 years.
I have had that
I think
for
I had
10 years.
that jacket for 10 years.
Yes. I have had that
I
jacket
have had that jacket for 10 years.
I've had that jacket for 10 years.
Oh, have like the mare karsa the action mare non-action. Okay, what about number 4? It's he and work here. Work.
How long has he been working here?
there?
How long has he been working here?
Action, all right. How long has he
Has
been
he
working?
been working here?
Been
All right,
working
B,
here.
B.
He has been working here since he left the school.
He left school.
He has been working here since he left school. And the lecture there. He has been working here since he left school. Okay. Okay. Number 5. It's a question.
How long have they been married? How long have they been married?
Yes. How long have they been married? All right. Then
they have been married for 60 years. They have been married for 60 years.
For 60 years. They have been married for 60 years. Okay. Then what about 6?
How long have you?
How long have you been learning Russian?
Have you been learning
Russian? Then B says,
I've been learning Russian for 3 years.
That's right. I have been learning Russian for 3 years. Okay. All right. Now we have the next one here. Linda. Look at the pictures. What have they been doing? Di tanda task or di tanda toshimo mangush tanda tandu present now ya to we. Di lega All right. So if you look at the pictures, what have they been doing? All right. So if you look at this picture, what have they been doing? They have been cooking.
Cooking.
So thank you. They
He
have
has been cooking.
cooking. Okay, now here.
Cooking.
What do you think has happened over here? Something has just happened. What have they been doing?
Eating.
Serving.
Serving. What have
Eating.
here? Look, sorry, I'm late.
Meeting.
I'm late.
I've been
Uh-huh.
eating for a long time.
I'm been what?
Have
been
you
waiting for a long
have you
time.
been have you
Have you
been
been
have
waiting
you
for a
been
long time?
Yes.
Have you
Sorry, I'm
been
late.
waiting
Have you been waiting for a long
for a long
time?
time?
All right.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. Have you been waiting for a long time? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about here? What about this one? You are filthy.
You're filthy. What have you been doing?
Very good.
What
You're
have you
filthy.
been doing?
What have you been doing? All right.
Yeah.
You're filthy. What have you been doing? All right. Okay.
I am exhausted. I have been walking for all morning.
I've been working all working.
They're walking. He's carrying something.
I've been walking or working. What is it? I've been working all morning. All right.
Yeah,
So
I've been walking.
okay. All right. What about this one? It's a football game. The game of football.
They've been playing for an hour. They've been
Yes,
playing for an hour.
they have been playing for an hour.
Playing for an hour.
They have been playing for an hour. Okay, so now this is the TV. The movie has ended.
They have been
They have
movie.
crying.
They have been crying.
They have been crying.
They're crying. All right.
Yeah.
They have been crying. All right. So they
Yeah.
have been crying. All right. So it's very clear. Some of these are talking about an action just finished. All right. It was going on in the recent past. But
Yes.
you know, this picture is talking about something that's still going on right now.
Yes.
Okay. Didi or wa kyo tangi kharchi de bas de ko kharchi de bas di saure ma ko tanda ko chemche de ma tanda ko nang ro de ma. So here also it means something that was going on in the recent past. Okay. All right. So that's the exercise for present perfect continuous tense. And then we have a small game over here. It's a communicative activity. How many participants? Seven.
One,
Seven to
two,
six. Six. You're
four, 5,
6 year.
6.
All right. So what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So if you look at each of these, it's an activity. Rare counts rare chick tamu tamda tamu tine dam tine tam ginda. Tine rare chilenda. All right. So the can simba susi or dinar nga hai ko mundina susi. So we have Pinsok here. I don't see your names at all, so I don't know who's actually in the class. All right. So is this Pinsok?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Pinsok.
So Pinsok, you're going to do this part. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And then next to Pinsok is there's a picture of an African lady. Who's that? Sudi. African.
Sonam Tenzin.
Yes, me. Sonam Tenzin, where?
Yes.
Sonam Tenzin, you'll have this part. All right. You're going to do this part. And then we have a cup of coffee over here. Sure.
Nawang Chegel.
Chegel, you're going to do sport. All right. And then and then we have next one. Who all these question marks? Whose question marks are these?
Tashi.
Tashi, you're going to do the restaurant part. And then who do we have next? Dijal Sur.
Then finished.
How come finished? 6 year lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, ni tanto ni sama so ne. Can this 디나리에 된도로 찍나라래 찍나라래. 그도 다들 사마서 내 찍도 내 찍도. 아, 오케이. 그렇게 찍 말해. 오케이. 얘도 도도 디나리 니 된도로 와. 수임에 लग면 돼. Okay.
The loss of the Jirisha, the monitor.
Hello, organizer chair, and then the chick to do.
Books.
Straw books. Okay.
Yeah.
Let the current share this in books. Can you see what's written on that? Okay. So you have to ask your classmates this question. All right. For example, let me do the car part over here. Car dinner.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask my classmates. You can ask anybody. So you can name them. Do you have a car or a motorbike? Do you have a car? Nobody has a car. Do you have a motorbike?
Yeah, playing.
Anybody has a motorbike?
No.
Motorbike?
No.
Nobody.
Nobody has a motorbike. All right.
Nobody has.
So now what happens is if you have, let's see something that you have. Okay. For example, where do you live? If I say, where do you live? I can ask anybody. For example, I'm going to ask Pinto, where do you live?
I live in Sera.
All right. Now my next question will be, I have to form a question using the present perfect tense. And I'm going to ask, how long have you been living there?
I have been living there for 10 years.
Yeah, all those children. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have the first question, and then the next question is in the present perfect continuous tense. You have to ask that question and ask anyone, just name that person, and that person will have to answer. Okay, so you have, each of you have your own parts. So school call to, musical instrument call to, sport call to, restaurant call to, books call to.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yeah, all right, let's start. Who's going to start now?
Me. First,
The first one,
yeah. Books.
books. All right, books.
What book are you reading at the moment?
For whom is this question?
Naong Chugel.
Again,
Yes.
ask the question again. What book are you reading at the moment?
I'm reading Namde.
Now, next question. Next question, please. Next question, Yorta. You have to ask that question in the present perfect tense.
Where do you live?
No.
No.
Books. The books. How long? The books. Where? Yeah, here. So you have to have how long and read it. And
And last, how did you been?
how long?
How long you been?
You've married.
How long have you been?
Reading it.
Reading.
Yes.
Namde.
How long have you been reading it? Okay, now on again.
Yes, I have been reading it since morning.
Since morning. Very good. I have been reading it since morning. Okay. All right. That next is the suimada.
Sport.
Yours is sport. All right. Now, who are you going to ask this question to?
Tashi.
Tashi. Okay.
Do you play any sport? Hello, Tashi.
Yes.
Do you play any sport?
No, I doesn't play any sport.
I don't play any sport, right?
Yeah, I don't play any sport.
And if you don't play any sport, then you can't ask this question. And
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but I remember
I was
play
playing a sport,
football.
what do you play? Which sport do you play?
football.
Okay, so now ask.
Yeah. How long have you been playing it?
I have been playing it for 3 years.
Very good. I have been playing it for 3 years. Okay, all दूसरे. All right, that's Shambachi Dasurida.
Restaurant.
Restaurant. Yes, restaurant.
The Sunam Tenzi.
Sonam Tenzin? Yes, that's a question for you.
Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Yes.
Which is your
How
favorite
long?
restaurant? No, ask. You have to give the name of the restaurant.
Saraji restaurant.
Saraji restaurant. Yes, restaurant. Yes.
How long have you going there?
Have you been?
Yeah, how long have you been going there?
I have been there. I have been there
Going.
10 years. I have been going there for 10 years.
Yes, I've been going there for 10 years. Or this
Yes. Musical instrument.
Musical instrument.
I want to ask Tashi.
Tashi?
Can you play musical instrument?
Can you play a musical
Yes,
instrument?
I can.
I can play what?
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can play guitar.
I can play the guitar. Okay.
Yes. How long have you been playing it?
Yes.
I have been playing for 5 years.
For 5 years.
Really?
Next.
Can you play well?
Can you play well? Yes, very good.
Yes, thank you. Of course.
Okay. Next, Tasure Sulhasta.
School.
School, yes.
I would like to ask Ngawang,
Okay.
do you like this school?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes, you will learn. You are not the dishes you know. Yes, the no you will learn this chick Marabti. Marabsine rude chick friendly meva. Yarab just answering Mare. Yes, I do. No, I don't. All those look all right. If you just say yes, no, so the kids share the mevachi. People just typically on lane can do mevachi, never. Or didn't chigi kuntu. All right. So never say yes or no. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, this school. Can you ask the question again?
Do you like this school?
Yes, I do.
How long have you been coming here?
I have been
coming here.
I have been coming here 3 years.
For 3 years. For
4 years.
Okay. Anybody left now?
No.
No? All right. So now we have B there, part B. Anybody can start and choose one and start asking the question.
Close friend.
Close friend, yes. Anybody else want to ask too?
Sonam Tenzin.
Yes, Sonam Tenzin.
Do you have a close friend?
Of course.
Yes, I do. Not of course. Yes, I do.
Male or female?
Yes, I do.
Female. Okay. Then
how
long?
How long have you been knowing him?
No, been knowing your mata no the karsa and non-action rate.
How long have you been known him?
No, been.
Oh, how long have you known him?
Not 18 years.
Her kinds the female insa.
I have known him for 18 years.
For 18 years.
I have known him
18 years,
for 18 years.
Is it him or her?
Him.
All right. I have known him for 18 years. Male. All right. It's a male. I've known him for 18 years. Okay. Tashabachinda. Somebody exercise, whatever.
Yes. Exercise.
Choose one.
I want to ask the exercise.
Yeah. Exercise, yes.
I want to ask the
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have go to gym?
Do you go to a gym?
No, I don't.
Anyway, Omar, no, I don't. Sina. All right.
Uh,
So do you go to? You have a Sarah gym. Do you go to the swimming pool?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
How long have you been going there?
how long
Yeah.
have you been going there?
I have been going there for half of years.
For 6 months?
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah, for 6 months. Okay. In the Dashi much in the dinner tatu classes to Damanda today.
Oh,
Drive.
glasses.
Classes, yes.
Okay. I need to ask Sonam Tenzi.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wear glasses or contact lens? Sonam Tenzi,
No.
can you?
Wear
Yes.
glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah. So yes, I wear
Okay.
glasses.
How long have you been wearing them?
I have been wearing it often.
No, not often. How long? During le going bas the god. That and the patu kadun going ba local to going ba.
8 years, for 8 years.
I have been wearing them for 8
been
years.
waiting it
Yes, I have been
8
wearing
years.
for 8 years. Okay. Anybody else left? Languages? May go the do tatu. Home to
Drive.
driving do that driving. No English. Do you have a driving license?
Yeah, I know somebody has driving license.
Okay, ask the question. Yes.
Yeah, Tashi,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
do you have a driving license?
Yes, I do.
How long have you been driving?
Very good.
I have been driving for 3 years.
Okay, very good. Okay, so last word about we still have languages down there and home there. You can anybody can ask.
I need to ask Ngawa.
Okay, you're going to ask now. Yes.
Yeah. Are you studying another language?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
But yes, I
which
am. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
which
Which language?
English.
English. All right. Yes. Now ask.
how long have you been learning it?
Yes.
I have been learning 3 years.
It. I've been learning it for.
I have been learning for 3 years.
Yes, I've been learning it for 3 years. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I think we're done now. You bet.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's all about the present perfect continuous tense. That is how. Okay, so next time we'll do something else. We finish with this, then we have another tense, future stage. And then tense we still have what is called the present past perfect tense. So after this is the past perfect, but we'll look at the future also. Okay. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you, and
Thank
see
you.
the day after tomorrow. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.